Thank you very much, Martin. Yeah, great to be back. When I was here last August, we had similar conditions. Maybe a few degrees warmer, but still nice to have sunshine. A little bit of a breeze. Number one, as mentioned, Elo de Lille is the non-runner. And we have 9 runners heading down to the start. Number 10, Miss Pearl. Black jacket with the grey epaulets and armlets and a maroon cap. Tabitha Worsley rides. 3, Dealham High, grey with the red cross belts. Dealham High, Ben Jones riding here for Deborah Hamer. 7, Nose Banded is Norn Iron, first start over hurdles, one of the best turned out. Dark blue and white corded jacket, white cap, Brendan Powell for Oliver Sherwood. 2 is Knock and Gnaw. Where's the mauve jacket, grey cap with the grey braces. Sean Bowen for Ryan Potter. Number 5, also Nose Banded, I Got Stung, blue with a pink star, pink sleeves, blue stars, David Bass for Kim Bailey. 8 is Twilight Prince, red with a yellow star, Richard Patrick for Peter Bowen. 4 is Ikarat in the orange with the purple stars, purple sleeves, orange armlets, purple cap with the orange star, Charlie Deutsch for Venetia Williams. We also have number 6, Modern Monarch, black with the white hoop, white stars on the sleeves, black cap, Adam Wedge for Evan Williams. Favourite is number 9, Polyphonic, in the green with the yellow seam, orange cap, blue sleeves, yellow stars. Bradley Harris, who, as Martin was mentioning, had a winner last night at Kempton, claims the 7 for an informed stable of Milton Harris. He's only 2 off his total of last campaign. 10 is the mare, Miss Pearl, as you mentioned, and that's a look at all of the 9 runners down to the start. Favourite is number 9, Polyphonic at 11-8. Norn Iron is a 3-1 chance. Knock and Gnaw, he's running here under a penalty for a victory at Carlisle back in November, 100-30. I Got Stung, hurdling debut for him today as well, 6-1. 14's Ikarat in from 18s. Much bigger odds the others, 33-1 or bigger the rest. And we have an off time here of 140 for the opener. First of 7 races. Wish you the best of luck with all your selections. Favourite is the horse on the big screen. That's Polyphonic. So runners down at the post. 8 flights of hurdles in our opener over the 2-mile trip on the hurdles course. Favourite remains number 9, Polyphonic. Mount of Bradley Harris, who takes £7 off the 1 4-year-old in the field. Also was a decent horse on the flat when trained by Carl Burks. Had a success already over Timber. Fontwell a couple of starts, well, I've had a few starts ago now, but been placed a few times since. Back into novice company today. Runners clustered together down at the start. So it won't be long before the opener. Also well fancied is Knock and Gnaw, who does have to carry the penalty as mentioned. So giving £7 plus to his rivals. Norn Iron is a really intriguing hurdling debutant, as is I Got Stung, two horses with plenty of scope. One is just a bit behind the others at the moment, and that is Miss Pearl. Miss Pearl is not quite with the others at the moment. So just joining the others now, Miss Pearl. Might be just waiting for the others to walk in, just keep being kept away. Tabitha Worsley on board for trainer Sheila Lewis. So hopefully Miss Pearl just joining the others. And yes, she's in front of them, so we're ready to go. Flag is up. Thank you, Gina. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to everybody. What a sunny, blustery Fosslas. Off and racing for the Kazoo Novices Hurdle, racing over 2 miles and 8 flights of hurdles to be jumped. And Miss Pearl, who was a bit away from the others before the start, she's out in front, a bit keen as well, as she moves into a couple of lengths advantage to Knock-a-Nor with the cheap pieces in second place. Then comes Ikarat in behind, with I Got Stung with the sheepskin noseband, the blue and pink silks as they clear flight number 1. I Got Stung had a good look at that, but got over okay, just jinking out to the left alongside Twilight Prince. And then comes Norn Iron, the other nose-banded runner, the dark blue and white corded jacket. The orange cap of Polyphonic getting cover as they skip over flight number 2, which they've all taken okay. The back marker is Dealham High. Also one from the back is Modern Monarch. So they're already pretty well spread out. Miss Pearl has a good 6-length advantage with a circuit to race from Knock-a-Nor in second, Ikarat's in third. Norn Iron is next with Twilight Prince. Then comes I Got Stung. Polyphonic and the orange caps got 2 behind at the moment, and they are Modern Monarch, and Dealham High is the back marker. So Miss Pearl taking the left-hand swing towards the back straight, quite a long run towards flight number 3. From the second horse, Knock-a-Nor, runs here under a penalty for a victory at Carlisle back in November. Ikarat is in third place in the orange and purple silks. Bit of a gap back to the others. Twilight Prince is on the inside of Norn Iron, slightly wider under Brendan Powell. I Got Stung is in behind that as they make their way down the back straight, being tracked through by Polyphonic. Then running a little bit wider, Modern Monarch and Dealham High. First flight down the back straight, and they all get over okay. A bit high over it was Modern Monarch, who was a little bit slow, but got over okay. And just leaving Dealham High behind, who's now 5 lengths off the back of them as they head towards flight number 4. Miss Pearl's lead is a good 8 lengths. She accelerates and jumps it very nicely indeed. Knock-a-Nor was over in second place. Towards the inside is Ikarat. Then comes Norn Iron, and Brendan Powell is up on the outside of Twilight Prince, red with the yellow star. In behind that is I Got Stung, David Bass. Out wider, Modern Monarch in the black and white. On the inside, Polyphonic, Bradley Harris, who's one on his last 2 mounts. The back marker is Dealham High as they take the next down the back straight. So all getting over okay. Dealham High still a bit detached at the back of the field. So Miss Pearl's lead still around 6 lengths, going on from Knock-a-Nor in second place. Then in behind they begin to bunch up now, with Ikarat in third position. Norn Iron comes next, followed through by Twilight Prince. Polyphonic's got the rail. I Got Stung out wider. 3 deep on the track, Modern Monarch, and a bit of a gap back to Dealham High. So quite a long run towards the final 3 flights of hurdles in this Kazoo novices hurdle. Miss Pearl beginning to come back to the field. Knock-and-Awe then has quickly whittled it down to a length. In behind is Ikarat. Norn Iron comes next. Followed through out wider by Modern Monarch. With I Got Stung in behind runners. Right up against the rail is Polyphonic alongside Twilight Prince, and Dealham High still 6 lengths off the back of them. So into the straight. 3 left to go. Just over half a mile left to travel. Knock-and-Awe for the first time takes it up. Mistake by Miss Pearl there. Also Twilight Prince was a bit untidy towards the back of the main group. So Knock-and-Awe's gone on now, being chased by the ridden along Ikarat. Going well and improving is Polyphonic, and Bradley Harris is getting notably closer. Norn Iron is in behind as they head towards the final 2 flights. Knock-and-Awe is over 2 lengths clear from Polyphonic, now being shaken up to try and close the gap on the leader. Followed by Ikarat in third, then comes Norn Iron. They're clear of the rest. I Got Stung is a remote 5th, heading to the final flight. Knock-and-Awe from Polyphonic. Still about 3 lengths between them. Polyphonic was untidy, and Knock-and-Awe is pulling out plenty. About 4 lengths clear from Polyphonic in second place, who's not able to bridge the gap. And Knock-and-Awe wins for the second time here under Sean Bowen, 124 for the season. In second place, Polyphonic. Norn Iron some promise in third. Then came Ikarat, and a gap back to I Got Stung.
The sprint track doesn't have such an emphasis on the camber, but it's still, look at that, it's a good downwards climb before it hits the rising ground again in the last furlong or so, and not every horse loves it. It's tricky, and it's a quirky track, that's for sure.
You can see that fresh ground that's being kept on the right of shot there, and the public ground on the right-hand side. I always forget when I come here for this meeting just how much goes into the Derby and the Oaks meeting over the far side to put everything up for that big meeting and then take it all down again. Right, sum this up for us, Megan.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of pace on, that's for sure. I think Lahoo's going to be the one to finish best. He's the most consistent on this ground and probably one of the most consistent overall. So I'm hoping that Ross Orion gets a nice run through from stall 8.
Pablo del Pueblo now has a rider on board and is going to go forward, having walked all the way down to the start riderless, and that'll leave just a few more, I think, out the back. 3 more. One of those is Twilight Madness. He looks to have settled down, I think, Megan, which is a good thing.
I think it was just a little moment. He seems to be absolutely fine now. Everyone needs to just remember, keep an eye on Kate Moss. She was slowly away and out the back last time, but she flew home. So let's see how she jumps and gets involved today.
First of 6. Here's Ian Bartlett.
And Lahoo's in. Set. They're off. Slow to go was Kate Moss from stall number 2 for this Indigenous handicap. On the right, Recon Mission, a previous winner, is best away. Pablo del Pueblo in brown colours running in second place, 2 lengths to Lahoo. The nose-banded Harb is next. On the right is Twilight Madness. Pink Jacket a Dig 2 in company with Angle Land in the orange colours in Kate Moss. Ridden along after a slow start there at halfway already. Recon Mission and Ring King's Coat, the green and yellow, just leading. From against the rail, Pablo Pablo del Pueblo. 2 lengths to Lee, who against the running rail in company with Harb on the right is Twilight Madness behind these Angle Land, and then picking up is Cape Moss. Dig 2 is outpaced at the rear of the field. They're coming to the final furlong. Recon Mission in front. Here come the challengers, Harb, Lee, who and Twilight Madness all there. Cape Moss furthest from the grandstand, finishing fast as well. 5 in with a chance. They run towards the line now. Lee, who coming through to join Recon Mission. Cape Moss was with them. They're followed in by Twilight Madness and then Harb.
Oh, the Racing TV Club Day people are going to be happy. Well done, Megan. Very good.
1 down, 5 to go.
Yeah, simple. I said you had all the winners. Yeah, good stuff. And Lee, who head down on the line, thought produced the perfect time in between horses. Could have been 1 of 4. Just confirming it for you. Yeah, Lee, who has won. Ross Orion, David Evans. Just ridden in behind here, just as you said, just waiting for a run, and that could have been the case as the race developed. It was. Those on the outside, Twilight Madness absolutely got to run fine. Kate Moss was off it a bit early, but then came with a flying run, she did. But Lee, who's got the gap and run out a winner who it may have been a bit easier had the gap come sooner.
Yeah, he got a little bit short of room for a while there, and Rosser wasn't ever able to really grab hold of him and ask for an effort. He was just conscious that the door was about to be shut, but eventually it did open, and Lahoo was honest and went through well and managed to win by probably a snug neck or so in the end.